This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Can you say 3P? Union Scotties, WPIAL champions.
The New Shannock Lancers are WPIAL Class 2A state champions once again.
Swing and a miss. The Union Scotties. It's double gold for the County of Champions.
Wilmington, your District 10 1A champ.
Makes the catch. That will do it. Mohawk, back to back. Go celebrate.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
There he is. Left corner for three. He's the now all-time leading scorer.
Palmer McCain makes the catch. Somehow the adjustment, and he is going to take it to the house.
Francis Monitis works through Rinson. Has a chance. Score!
Off the tip of the glove of the first baseman, Benedict. That's recovered. And did they get her? They did!
Oh, he has wide open. Gabe McKnight gets the touchdown.
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Live from the Nikai High Fieldhouse in Newcastle. It's high school basketball on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Tonight, it's the 10-4 North Hills Indians taking on the 12-0 Newcastle Red Hurricane in 6A WPIAL action. Hi again, everyone. I'm Tim Continental along with Eric Thomas bringing tonight's ball game here on the SportsNet. And Eric, this is a game, you know, obviously anytime you're in section play, it's always important. You're at home, you want to always defend your home court, but this Indians team's kind of uniquely structured, meaning they got height, they've had some wins, but they're 4-3 within the conference play.
Yeah, and they just had a nice long win streak that was snapped the other night against Woodland Hills, a game in which they were not competitive at all. In fact, they were blown out of the gym in that game on Monday night. So this is a team that we know can be good. They're the second best team, at least record-wise, in the section. Some people may say Pine Richland might be better. Some people might argue Fox Chapel's better. We can make a case for this North Hills team that would be the second best team behind Newcastle, and this is going to be a big game for them because if they want to make a mark and tell everybody that they are for real, they need to win this game tonight on the road, upset the undefeated team, upset the number 3 team in the state. And if you're Newcastle, it's as simple as this. You've now come back and you're in the second half of the season. You're playing all these teams the second time through. Handle your business, get through the regular season unscathed, and get to March and play your basketball that month.
All right, with that, we're going to take our first timeout here in the pregame show brought to you by Castle Asphalt, providing commercial and residential asphalt paving, commercial site work, and commercial line striping. You can find them online at castleasphalt.com. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Cold winds blowing, temperatures dropping, and snow is beginning to fall. And then your furnace goes out. LCAP's LIHEAP Crisis Program is here to help. If your furnace is blowing cold air, not turning on, or not reaching the desired temperature, help is right around the corner, whether it needs fixed or replaced. For information, call the Department of Healthy Homes at 724-656-0090. LCAP's Healthy Home programs are the key to safer living.
Thank you for calling Axe. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. Axe can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
I'm helping people. I'm getting them out of their house. I'm taking them to their doctors, to the grocery store.
They say I'm entertaining. Okay, we laugh, we joke, we sing, we tell stories.
They're like family to us.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call Axe today.
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time. Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
Like in sports, it takes a great team to protect you, your family, and your business. MVP Insurance is that team. From home and auto to life and commercial insurance, you can count on us for coverage that adapts to your needs.
We're committed to excellence for our clients' experience and in serving our community.
It's a winning combination.
MVP Insurance. Don't get left on the sidelines. Log on to mvpins.com or call today to get your free quote.
Welcome back to the Castle Asphalt pregame shows. Now time to take a look at the WPIAL 6A standings. And tonight's standings are brought to you by Axe in Lawrence County. Door-to-door transportation services open to the public. Axe takes people to work, play, and anywhere else you need to go. You can find them online at www.rideaxebus.org. And we look at the Class A Section 1. Newcastle, as we mentioned, at top at 7-0 in section play. North Hills coming at 4-3. Woodland Hills 4-3. Fox Chapel, Seneca Valley, and Butler Pope, all three at 3-4. North Allegheny and Pine Ridge in section play at 2-7. Now, Eric, when you look at the other side of section, in section 2 is Central Catholic, who's 13-1, 7-0 overall, and Upper St. Clair, also 13-1 overall, and 6-1 in conference play.
I happen to think that the section 2, I think, is a little bit better because the top part of it is better than this top part. So we'll see what happens down the stretch. Those two teams, the top two in those sections are not going to meet until potentially a WPIAL playoff game. So we're really not going to know who the best is until we get to that point. But what we do know is there is a logjam behind this Newcastle team in this section right now. They have a 3-game lead on everybody, at least everybody, Woodland Hills and this North Hills team. So it's going to be a long road to go if North Hills can't pull the upset tonight. Newcastle's got to go on the road to Woodland Hills later on in the season, so that'll be an interesting game to watch the second time through. And, you know, of late, Tim, these teams have dragged Newcastle into lower scoring games. Fox Chapel did it last week. They had to get a big three-point play from Damian Harrison to win that game. Pine Richland, who's allowing the fewest points of anybody in the WPIAL. That is hard, or Central Catholic, I beg your pardon. The Pine Richland's defense is as good as anybody's out there. They dragged Newcastle into a low-scoring game, things that they're not used to. That's what's happening in section play right now, and you're seeing the quality of teams from top to bottom, even though the record might not indicate it. It's not going to be easy night in and night out. Butler's 5-8. I don't think anybody had Butler at 5-8 overall, and that would be one of the toughest places to go right now and play a game. So top to bottom, section 1 is pretty deep. I do think section 2 is a little bit better because the top two teams can viably win everything in the WPIAL and beyond if they stay as hot as they are.
Let's take a look at the Nick's Auto Body Impact player. Nick Auto Body, collision repair, paint, detailing, full service mechanical and interior cleaning. Nick Auto Body, trust your body in your hands with Nick Auto Body. And I was looking at North Hills coming into the game. They got some great scoring throughout their starting lineup, Eric. But Jackson Long with 18 points and Nathan Schonbacher with 25 points leading the way.
Yeah, Schonbacher is the third leading scorer in the WPIAL. He's one of the best shooters that we see. And they've had to rely on him this year to give them the scoring punch. They graduated a lot of scoring pop from a season ago, namely Zach Polaro, who led the team with 21 points a game last year. And Schonbacher, he has just stepped into that role. 18 points last year. He's up to 25 this year. Again, one of the best shooters. They're going to have to be on him all night. But really wasn't a factor in the first game. They really took this scoring punch away from North Hills in the first game. And the game wasn't even close. I mean, they blew the doors off North Hills in the first meeting. They're going to try to do that again tonight. If they don't, it's going to be because Schonbacher is keeping this North Hills team in the game for sure.
Should be an interesting matchup between these two schools. We're going to take another timeout. We'll come back with the starting lineup here from the Nikai High Fieldhouse. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder.
Whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
And welcome back here to the Nikai High Fieldhouse as we get ready for tonight's game, as it is North Hill and Newcastle here tonight at the Nikai High Fieldhouse. These two schools come in with the records of 10-4 and 4-3 overall for North Hill, 12-0 and 7-0 for the Canes coming into tonight's game. And we're just moments away from tonight's starting lineup. Tonight's starting lineups were brought to you by the Grain Room Grill. The Grain Room Grill is the place. The Grain Room Grill is the place on Thursdays and Saturday night footballs and wing and appetizers, especially during football Saturdays, and wing specials on Thursdays and Saturday evenings. Takeout orders available at thegrainroom.com. And let's join tonight's PA adjuster for tonight's starting lineup.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to honor America and our veterans. Will everyone please rise to the playing of our national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Tonight's starting lineups brought to you by the Grain Room Grill. For North Hills, it will be number 1, Tony Scarcella, number 4, 6'1", junior Jackson Long, number 20, 6'3", junior Nathan Schombacher, number 23, 6'1", senior Ethan Gazinski, and number 34, 6'5", junior Max Porkowski.
And guard number 4, Jackson Long. And guard number 20, Nathan Schombacher. And guard number 23, Ethan Kaczynski. And guard number 34, Max Mikarski. North Hill is coached by Buzz Gaylord. And now, here's the starting lineup for the 2025. High School
Newcastle, as you heard, it's Marino Graham, Damian Harrison, Ty Cox, Chase Lemon, and Jaden Schaefer is just starting 5 here tonight. 8 minutes on the clock as we get ready for tonight's start of today's game. And we'll take a quick look at the LGKG keys to the game. Luxembourg, Garber, Kelly, and George have been in Lawrence County's attorneys for over 90 years. The home team advantage of your law firm with the AV-rated attorneys and super lawyers at LGKG. Get the home field advantage with LGKG.com.
Yeah, second chance points for the Canes tonight. That's going to be a big deal for them. They need to control the glass, as you do in any game, but this is an important game for them here to get this at home tonight. Jaden Schaefer, Damian Harrison, 2 really good rebounders. Lemon Law, Chase Lemon, we know the kind of spark he brings on the football field. Let's see if he can explode tonight. And really, I think for North Hills, Tim, it's the guard play. They got to limit turnovers. They got to get in transition, and they've got to be out in front and stop this Newcastle offense.
It's basketball time here at the Nikai High Fieldhouse, and that's Harrison from outside in the wing, drilling the opening shot, three-pointer.
Yeah, he's really worked on that this season. A lot of threes made already for Damian Harrison, and he has become such an excellent shooter from the outside. Stretch that defense out.
Give it out to Schombacher. Guarded there by Harrison. Bounce pass out to Porkowski as he drives down by the corner in the baseline. Gives it back up to Schottenberger. Bounce pass inside. It's going to be stolen away there by the Canes. And it's going to be stolen right back on a pass by Schaefer. They'll take it to the corner. In and out on the 3. Ball going to be loose, picked up there by Kai Cox. Cox on the move. Pass down court. And Harrison with a soft touch into the cylinder for 2. As they bring the ball back down court. Schombacher with it, drives to the left side with the right hand, puts it up and in.
That was pretty. In the lane, using that left hand and extending right past the defense. And sealed himself off really nicely to get that floater to drop.
As the Canes bring the ball up, 5-2 score. As they give it over to Cox. Cox outside wing, 3 from the left side, front of the rim, no good. Rebound there by the Indians as they bring it back up by Schombacher. Gives it to the corner. Kaczynski, as the ball gets loose. That is Scarcella. Scarcella puts a little jumper inside the arc for 2.
Yeah, he doesn't score much for this team, but he's an important cog. Stays out of foul trouble, is out in front of the defense, and will run the show as the point guard. So it's good to get him going early, get an extra scoring punch.
Lemon with the ball on the wing on the left side. They'll work it up top, give it to Cox. Cox will direct the offense. Just under 6 minutes here to play in the first quarter. That's Lemon from 3 from the outside, and he puts it in. Chase Lemon averages only 5 points a game, already got 3. As they get it over to Schombacher in the first set. Drives right side. Right hand scoop, gonna be less. Ball's gonna be loose, and last touch going out of bounds by the Canes. And I'll stay with North Hills.
Boy, that Marino Graham's defense on that play was excellent. He stayed, didn't bite for the fake, didn't lose his footing, was backpedaling to the basket and still played really tight defense to force that out of bounds.
Scarcella with the ball, goes right, left side. Work it down in the corner to Schombacher. Take the shot, no good, and rebound there by Schaefer. Outlets it to Graham. Graham right side. That is Harrison for 3, no good. Rebound by Cox. Cox shot, no good. Gets his own rebound. Gives it back out. That's Lemon from the right side for 3, no good. And ball stripped away from Harrison as they bring it up with Long. Long drives into the lane. Goes to the hoop, shot no good. Rebound there by the Indians as they get it back out. Schombacher takes a shot, no good. Ball again on the ground. Going to be loose, picked up by Lemon. Lemon outlet to Harrison. And the Canes will bring it into the forecourt. Lemon from the left wing for 3 is good. Chase Lemon with 6 early here in the first quarter. 11-4 lead here for the Canes.
Yeah, nobody went out with Lemon to guard him, and he's already hit one from out there. You might want to get a hand on him.
Porkowski with the ball, gives it back over to Scarcella as they work it around the arc. Give it back to Barskella. Drives inside, now throws it out. Scarcella. Back out to Markiski. Takes a shot, no good. Rebound there by Marino Graham as Graham brings the ball up. Graham goes to left hand, drives, takes a shot off the glass, no good. Ball's loose. Harrison gets the ball and calls a timeout. So that'll be the first timeout to save possession here for the Canes with 3:49 here to play first quarter.
30-second timeout. I got to say something, too, about the way that this North Hills team needs to attack Newcastle here, Tim, because they had an opportunity in transition a couple of series ago. You've got to take advantage of those situations. This team defends so well in the half court. You cannot stop if you're going down the floor against them. You can't let them get set inside that arc defensively. They've got too much rim protection with guys like Schaefer. Harrison's been a force inside. Cox can rebound inside. If you're running against them, you just got to go right to the bucket. You got to take the contact. You got to try to go score the points and not let them set up in the half court. They're too good of a defensive team in that set if you're trying to go against them. And Damian Harrison, by the way, this is the first time I've seen this Newcastle team this year. He looks like a completely different player. He has slimmed down. He's more fit. Remember last year he was a little bit more of a wider body, and you can tell that's really helped his shooting. He's got more definition to him. Arms are a little bit longer. His shot looks a little longer. He looks like a completely different player and has really put in the work in the offseason.
Kai Cox gets it inside to Davis. The ball's going to be swatted away. He'll stay with the Canes with 3:40 here to play first quarter.
I think that showed on the football field. You and I saw them enough during the football season this year. I mean, he was so good defensively for this Canes football team, and I think his conditioning in the offseason really paid off well.
Davis' first shot from the line is no good. Score remains 11-4 Canes. Quaylen Davis looks and misses the second shot. Rebound by Lemon. Keeps the possession alive. They work it back out to Harrison. Drives down from the right side. Takes a roll. Off the glass. Good. Harrison with 7 here in the first quarter. And it's 13-4.
That's an explosive move that he did not have last year. That's what I'm talking about. He looks a lot faster this season on the floor.
Outside shot up and good. Nathan Schombacher with 5 now. 13-7.
Gonna need more of that if you're North Hills for sure.
Give it over to Lemon to Graham. Bounce inside the arc. Now give it back out to behind it by Harrison to Graham. Harrison deep from the wing. Rolls the rim, no good. Rebound, Cox underneath. Cox puts it up and in for his first 2 points of the game. They work it down inside. They get it to Kaczynski. Kaczynski down by the baseline. Gets it back out to Broderick. Now gives over to Long. Long looks inside. They work it back out. Long will run in, take the jumper. Gonna miss everything. Picked up there by Graham. Out to Lemon. Lemon to Harrison. Harrison with a nice move to the hoop. Good for 2. Harrison went down 9 here in the first quarter.
See what I mean? He just has a different level of explosion to the bucket this year. And more of those like wow type plays when he gets at the rim. And on the other end, Quaylen Davis, credit to him, he's stepping out to defend a guy right at the top of the arc. Lost him for a second, and that long wingspan allowed him to recover and alter that shot enough to force it off. That possession and that bucket by Harrison all started on the other end by Quaylen Davis.
And this is a Pontus Insurance timeout. Pontus Insurance, agents Dan Pontus, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddens at PontusInsurance.com. Auto, home, business, life insurance, all with the local agents at Pontus Insurance. So on the court for the Canes is Walker, Davis, Cox, Graham, and Harrison. For North Hills is Jack Broderick, Long, Kaczynski, and Porkowski.
Not a lot of depth in this North Hills team, so they're going to really need to rely on what's on the floor to help them score tonight.
They get it back out. That is 3 taken in and out there by Schombacher. Stolen away by the Canes. That is Graham on the move. To the left side, off the glass, good for 2. Graham with his first 2 points of the quarter, and it's 19-7 lead here, Canes. Long backs it out, gets it over to Parkowski. As they work it down inside to Schombacher. He'll take it to the hoop. Shot no good. Rebound there by Cox. Gives it out to Graham. Work it down in. That's Walker. Walker for 2. 21-7 lead here for the Canes.
Everything starts on the defensive end for this team.
As they work it out to Jackson Long. Guarded there by Walker. As they switch up now with Davis. They give it all back out to Schombacher. Ball's loose and picked up there by the Canes. That's Cox. Harrison's out to Walker. Walker from the right side, up and good.
Harrison was in a wrestling match near midcourt. Trying to get that ball, they locked up, literally locked up. Schombacher and Harrison scrapping.
As they bring the ball down, that is Long dribbling in the corner. Give it up top to Broderick. As he drives into the lane, throws underneath. As they're going to keep it alive. Ball's going to get loose. We got a whistle. And I believe we're going to get something on the Canes here. And they're going to get this on Davis. That'll be his first.
First foul on Newcastle, and we've got 32 seconds left to go in the quarter. Well-played game in terms of fouls so far.
They get it in. Schombacher throws underneath, and the ball's going to be batted away, and off to throw it in again with 27 seconds remaining. As they work it back up top. Get it over to Schombacher. Schombacher drives into the rain, underneath hand scoop, no good. Rebound there by Harrison. Outlets it to Graham. Ball's going to be knocked away by Long. And Cox is going to run it back down. Give it back to Graham. We're down to 6 seconds. Walker going to get double teamed and stolen again. Got to Schombacher. Down to under him a second. Gets the shot off. No. And that'll end the first quarter with the Canes defense and fast breaks. Leads to a 23-7 lead. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition. Congratulations to our December LCAP Team of the Month. Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Wilmington Hockey as our LCAP Team of the Month after winning 3 straight games to close out the 2025 calendar year, including their first win over Neshannock in 12 attempts. Congratulations to Coach McKee and the Wilmington Hockey Team, your LCAP Team of the Month.
8 minutes on the clock as we enter the second quarter. Canes with a 23-7 lead. The starting 5 back out there for the Canes. That is Graham, Lemon, Harrison, Schaefer, and Cox.
It's a rough start for North Hills. They shot 3 for 13 in that quarter. Out rebounded 11-5. Newcastle shot 10 of 16.
Ball's going to be stolen away there by Cox as he drives underneath. Makes a nice nifty move. Ball hangs on the rim, no good, but Cox follows up his own shot, puts it up and in. And another turnover on the inbound pass, and they'll give it back to the Canes with 7:41 here to play.
4th turnover for North Hills. Girls action, 13-7 Kennedy Catholic over Wilmington. That's on our other feed tonight, so if you're interested in that game, you can flip over. That's a massive girls game here as we hit the halfway point of the season.
They move over to Lemon. Back right side, that is Harrison for 3. Rolls the rim, no good. A long outlet pass. Schombacher can't handle it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch there by the Canes. And it'll stay with the Indians.
You know, against Fox Chapel, this Newcastle team had to struggle with a slower tempo in that game, but it didn't really affect them. Ralph Lundo said that our team has a winning personality, and that carried over that game tonight. It's been all Newcastle tempo. North Hills has not been able to adjust to it early on.
Sean Bacher with the ball. Throw it across court. Get it to Broderick. They work it down underneath. Turnaround jumper off the glass, no good. Rebound there by Cox. Cox brings the ball up, drives into the lane, and he's going to get hammered. And he'll head to the line. And that foul will go on Max Barkunski.
You know, last year, Kai Cox, and it really came to the forefront in that WPIAL final against Upper St. Clair. Now, Upper St. Clair was sort of an enigma because they had the massive size. Cox makes the first one. And Kai in that game, you know, I remember commenting that he played a little shy in that game, and it's almost like he still was trying to feel his way through WPIAL basketball as a freshman, and I don't get the sense that's the case this year. He looks much more aggressive.
And a double team there by the Kings, but they break it as they bring it up there with Kaczynski. Over to Sean Bacher. To Long, back to Sean Bacher as they bring it back up the top of the key. They work it to the left side to Long. Kaczynski dribbling with the ball top of the key. They drive down into the corner. That is Long as they work it back out. Scarcella takes the jumper, and he's going to get fouled by Schaefer. And that will put the Indians at the line.
Good ball movement there by North Hills to get an open shot. Scarcella had a shot at a three, and he passed it up. Ends up having to go to the line to earn it the hard way, but North Hills might want to start thinking about chucking some of those to try to get back in the game here.
Troy Scarcella at the line. Scarcella makes the first. Balls it up and hits them both. Canes 27, Indians 9. 6 minutes left here in the first half as the Canes have the ball in the forecourt. Bounce pass inside. That is Cox backing down. Put it up. Shot no good. Schaefer off his fingertips to the hands of Long. And Long has the ball stolen away by Cox. Giving it to Graham. Bounce pass to Harrison. Harrison in double figures down with 11. Long with the ball. Gives it over to Scarcella. Scarcella dribbles into the lane. Stops, gives it back out to Long. They work it over to Sean Bacher. They're just totally confused from this defense, aren't they?
They can't do anything against it. And they got a ticky-tack foul on Harrison there. That's a rough call. But North Hills has no idea what to do against this defense. And you're able, if you're Ralph Lundo, to throw so many combos at them. You got size, you got wingspan, you got guards that get up in your shirt. They just have no idea how to attack this right now.
They get it over to Murphy. Murphy has the ball stolen away there by Lemon on the pass. As they bring the ball up. They work it into Schaefer. Back out to Cox. Cox fade away. Front of the rim, no good. Ball loose. Picked up there by North Hills. As Jackson Long brings the ball up. Long from the wing, three. Good. Long with his first points of the game.
They need that. They need that big time. 18 points a game for Jackson Long, who's become the #2 scorer in this team this season. It's something. And Newcastle, you know, they still have played well here in this quarter, but it's been a bit of a drought for them. They need a little spark here offensively to keep the foot on the pedal.
And you see that kind of zone defense now, kind of trying to slow down the pace of this game.
Yeah, they need to. They really need to slow this thing down.
That is Lemon from the corner. Shot no good. Rebound there by Schaefer. Gets it back out to Cox. Over to Lemon. To Graham. Bounce pass inside to Harrison. Harrison backs him down. Takes a shot, no good. And and it's going to be a call against Schaefer over the back.
Yeah, a little too aggressive that time for the big fella. Quaylen Davis. I'll tell you, it's good to see Quaylen Davis on the floor, too, because remember, he got hurt at the end of the football season, a shoulder injury, and Freddie Mazzocco had told us going into that Aliquippa playoff game, you know, if we need him next week, he probably can play, but you knew at that point it wasn't going to be anything overly serious that would keep him out of the basketball season. That's good because they need his defense.
Here comes the Indians underneath. Shot by Long, up and good. Long with a nice use of the basket of the hoop.
It's not danger time yet, Tim, but it's a point of the game where Newcastle needs something to stop this little mini spurt here.
And here comes Harrison for three, in and out. Rebound there by Parkiski as they get the ball back out to Sean Bacher. And Sean Bacher is going to get hit with a charge.
Yeah, good call.
And that is a change of possession brought to you by Moderna Bonner Law, a community law firm with personal connections in individualized service.
Had Lemon leaning in a little bit from the back, but Sean Bacher just too aggressive when he lowered himself into the defender and plowed him over. Good call.
Changes the ball on the forecourt. Davis gives it over to Cox. Give it back to Harrison, over to Lemon. As they work that triangle, as they work behind the arc. Give it back out to Davis. Davis back to Cox. Cox looks, he's going to try a three, and puts it in.
Yeah, that's a good answer right there. Going to flip it right back over right away.
And they get right back down to Davis on the fast break. Davis something good for two. They get it out to Sean Bacher, and quickly Graham is there for defense. Shot taken, no good. Rebound there by Scarcella, and he's going to get pushed. And that will be on Lemon. That'll be his first.
Yeah, you said it. Aggressiveness with Marino Graham and the defense. He looks really good on the floor right now. Methinks basketball might be his true sport.
He's going to be a fun athlete to watch the next 4 years.
He has fit in perfectly with this team.
He really has. And there's Jermaine Walker with the steal. Out to Harrison. Two-hand jam! Harrison throws it home with authority. And this Kane crowd, there's his 1,000th point. That's the way you do that. Scoring his 1,000th point with authority with a two-hand jam.
Yeah, no better way to do it than the style points, and a well-deserved moment there for Damian Harrison as we take a look at it on the LCAP replay. And again, all starts with defense on the Newcastle side. He wasn't going up finesse with that one. That was going down all the way.
Long brings the ball up as they work to the left side. They give it back up to Kaczynski. That's Sean Bacher, and got a whistle and a foul against the Canes. And that will go against Graham. That's Marino's first.
Harrison says he wants to play something at the next level at basketball, but just hasn't found a home yet. And somebody better get on that. I think he could play football at the next level too.
Oh yeah.
It just depends on where where at the fit.
Just find the right fit.
Yeah, and he could be a PSAC player, Division II for sure. I think I've seen enough of that conference to know what the athletes in that conference are like, and he fits in there perfectly if somebody wants him.
Here's a give and go inside, and there's Davis on a spin, and he's going to travel with the ball and turn it back over to North Hills with 2:06 here remaining in the half. So Long brings it up, gives it over to Scarcella, back to Murphy. And they bring the ball back out, that is Long with it. They work it down inside the arc. That's Murphy on the runner, and up and good from the side. Michael Murphy with his first 2 points. first 2 points off the bench here for North Hills. With the ball is Cox. Gives it over to Harrison. To Walker. They work it behind the arc. Minute 20 here to play in the half. Cox will try a three from the wing. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Murphy. Stolen by Cox. Cox goes up strong with two and gets fouled. Kai Cox with 11, looking for 12 at the line.
Oh, but here again, I mean, they get the ball right off the rebound as North Hills, then right away the defense. Cox again. All starts with defense for this team. The plays, the dunks, the three-pointers, they're nice. The splash plays, they're awesome to watch. But this team, and I think Ralph Blundo would tell you, he would agree that this team, the defense, it's where it's all going to begin for them. Every game.
It is a character of a Ralph Blundo team, and this team has learned it well.
Yeah, a lot of experience on this team. Despite the youth, there's a lot of experience on this team.
They've come a long way in the last few years. And this year, they have gone perfect through the first 12 and are a minute away from the first half here in tonight's ball game. They work it down underneath the Kaczynski, makes a nice move and takes it to the hole for two.
Yeah, North Hills is going to have to be more aggressive and try to get to the bucket. I know this defense is hard to split, but you got to be aggressive and go to the basket. That's going to be more their game, penetrate, kick, and penetrate and go to the basket and try to get the points. They've got to attack this Newcastle defense differently in the second half.
Davis from Walker and off the glass for two. 41-19, 20 seconds remaining. Canes with the lead. Long with the ball, down to 15 seconds. Now guarded there by Harrison. Down to 10 seconds. Long dribbling down to 6 seconds. Down to 4. He'll try a running three. Shot no good. Rebound there by Walker. He'll throw it across court. In the half will come to an end. But it is a impressive first half here for the Kings as they lead North Hills 41-19 here at halftime. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by OCAP.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Attorneys Parada, Jones, and McCree are dedicated to giving their clients the best chance at a positive result. From personal injury, criminal and corporate law, real estate, municipal law, to wills and estates, their team will work with you through every step of the legal process. With Parada, Jones, and McCree, excellence is our guarantee.
From high school to the pros and everything in between, you're listening to City View Sportscast, part of the iMedia One network.
Being the home team, to playing at home. And at LGKG, we have been your home team for over 90 years.
We're more than just a law firm. We're your friends, your neighbors, an advocate when life takes an unexpected turn.
We're not just lawyers that practice law. We live in this community, just like you.
When you need us most, we're at our best.
And welcome back here to the Nikai High Fieldhouse as we are at halftime with the Canes leading North Hills 41-19. Welcome to the UFPC halftime show. It's UFPC Orthopedic Care is Lawrence and Mercer County's local site for sports medicine services. Appointments are available at any of our 4 Lawrence County locations. Give them a call at 724-983-7000. That number again is 724-983-7000. Well, as we look here at halftime, it has been I don't want to say a typical Canes game, but not out of the playbook of what you expect from the Canes. A lot of defense, a lot of turnovers, causing a lot of fast breaks, and good quality shooting when they're open.
Yeah, they actually had a really good first half shooting the ball, 17-31 in the first half. 3-point, 4 of 12. That's about where you want to be as a team. And their defense locked up North Hills. Held them to 7 of 20 in the first half. 2 of 7 from 3-point territory. 9 turnovers forced. They out-rebounded North Hills 15-11 in the half, too. So all things considered, they had that little spurt there where they weren't scoring a lot, but didn't cost them anything. So Newcastle right where they want to be.
We look at North Hills, they're at halftime. They scored 7 in the first quarter, 12 in the second quarter for 19 and trailed 41-19. If you're Buzz Gavos, what are you telling your team here at halftime?
Well, I think they need to try to get out and transition more again, not let this Newcastle defense set up in the half court. They're too good in the half court. They can pressure you, we know that, but they're better, I think, in the half court with defense, with their size, with their wingspan, the way they just get out and get in everybody's face. I mean, you got Damian Harrison at 6'3", rushing out to guard you with that long wingspan. Forget it. You don't want that. You got to try to take advantage of when you have the opportunities that you do to run and get higher percentage shots at the bucket. Don't try to chase threes. You're not going to get back in this game if all you do is shoot threes. They might make 10 of them and still not be back in the game. We don't know that. So they just need to take advantage of what they got, but I think they need to manufacture a little bit more transition opportunities, get out and run, and their defense has got to play much better. That goes without saying, but if they can hold Newcastle for like a 2 to 3 minute window without any damage, and they can make a run and make this a little bit tighter, Newcastle might feel it. So it's all about making it a little bit tighter on the Canes right now for North Hills.
All right, let's take another timeout here at halftime. We'll come back and get ready for the second half of tonight's game here for the Nikai High Fieldhouse in Newcastle as the Canes lead the Indians 41-19. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Looking for quality concrete services? Contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measel will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Hey Mom, do you need a ride to the store today?
Oh, no thanks, hon. I got it covered. Mike's taking me.
Okay, well, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, right? I can take you to that.
No, I got it covered too. Mike's taking me.
Mike?
Yes, Mike's my Axe driver. Picks me up right at my door and even helps carry my groceries. It's so convenient to schedule and ride with Axe. Wish I would have called him sooner.
Okay, Mom. Sounds like you got it covered.
I have an apple pie ready to eat. How about you help me with that?
Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Neshannock's Peyton Newman as the December Red Zone Female Athlete of the Month for scoring her 1,000th career point before the holidays. LC SportsNet is also proud to honor Neshannock's Grant Hennon as the December Male Athlete of the Month for scoring 7 goals in 3 games in December on the ice. Congratulations and best of luck to Neshannock's Grant Hennon and Peyton Newman, the December Red Zone Athletes of the Month.
Welcome back here to the UMPC halftime shows. Now take the time to take a look at our scoring recap brought to you by Creative Edge, where design and construction comes together with experience. First for North Hills, they were led in the first half by Nathan Schonbacher with 6 points, Jackson Long with 5, Troy Sarkella with 4, Ethan Kaczynski with 2, and Michael Murphy with 2. For the Canes, they are been led by Damian Harrison, who scored his 1,000th point of his career on a two-hand slam down the middle for his 13th points. He has 13 points in the first half. Kai Cox with 12. Chase Lim with 2 threes at 6. Quaylen Davis with 4. Jermaine Walker with 4. And Marino Graham with 2. And the first half that saw the Canes kind of do everything, work the ball inside, outside, and also play some quality defense and being able to get, more importantly, you know, we didn't talk a lot about this, but the offensive rebounds in the first half were impressive here by the Canes. Yeah, their defense was spectacular. Right away, though, we see North Hills come out with a defensive stop. That's what we're talking about here. The first 3 minutes, they're going to make any kind of charge, if it's going to have to be right now. Schonbacher off the glass. He's going to get the points, I believe. Yeah, they gave it to him. Yes. Cox picks up the foul. Hey, quick note about North Hills. Congrats to them because they hired alum Eric Kasperowitz to come back and be their head football coach. And that's a great hire for North Hills. Well, congratulations there, yeah. Stellar high school career there. Obviously went on to big things in college, and one of the best football coaches in the WPIL is coming home. Congratulations to the Indians. They work it down underneath to Cox. Cox backs down, puts the shot up. He's fouled in the process. He'll go to line shooting 2. They're going to get that on Long. That's his first. And Cox at the line with 12 in the first half. First shot is going to bounce away, and the score stays at 41-22. I'd say if there is a hiccup for this team, and it plagues a lot of teams, it's free throw shooting. Can they make them when it matters? The answer is going to be yes, but obviously Ralphie Blundo last year, big reason why they were good at the line. He's not here this year. These other guys will have to pick it up. They don't shoot them particularly well from free throw line, just 70%. They get the ball inside. That is Kaczynski, turnaround jumper up and good. Ethan Kaczynski with 4 here tonight. Graham with the ball in the forecourt, gets it over to Lemon. Get Graham in the corner. into Schaefer. And loose ball is going to be picked up there by Schombacher. Rough side, and the ball's going to be blocked. And we get a whistle and out of bounds. Leave last touch there by the Canes. It'll be throwing here for North Hills.
Great recovery by Harrison, who's step for step on the play and used that long wingspan and knock it out of bounds.
Long with the ball behind the arc. Go to Kaczynski, throw inside, work it down low, off the glass and good. There for Long now with 7 tonight. He averages 18 per ball game.
Just a little bit tighter than it was. That's where we said first 3 minutes. We're still in that time frame for North Hills.
Cox with the ball, top of the key.
Cox got away with a step.
I was thinking the same thing. Cox underneath, works with his left hand, up and good.
Come on, Dave.
Ty Cox with 15. 6 minutes here to play in the third quarter. And work it up top. That's Kaczynski with the ball. Schombacher drives inside, throw it back out. Kaczynski left open for a 3, in and out. Ball can be tipped around, picked up there by Lemon. Stolen away by Schombacher. He goes up strong, and he's going to pick up the foul and head to the line. And we're seeing some quality aggression here from North Hills in that first 3 minutes of this third quarter.
Well, when you're in their position, I think you'd agree with this. You've seen enough basketball. Is there anything better than stopping the clock and scoring?
No.
I mean, it's the front end, but
yeah, but that's what you want to do. You want to get to the line as much as you can.
Yep, manufacture the opportunity and stop the clock, get points.
He hits 1 of 2. He's now in double figures with 10. Nathan Schombacher. Graham across the timeline. Goes over to Cox to Lemon. 5:30 here to play in the third. Graham gives it back out as they work some of the clock. Running the offense. Give it over to Graham. Graham with the ball. He backs it out. Gives it over to Lemon. Minutes here to play in the third. Give it over to Schaefer, goes to Cox. Cox on the give go, and Cox puts it in for 2.
How about the pass by Jaden Schaefer that time? The big fella threading that needle through 2 defenders, and Cox just so fast. Got out ahead of the pass, caught it in stride, and right to the bucket for 2.
Scarcella gives it back out as they work it over to Parkinski. That is Schombacher for 3.
Good timeout here by Buzz Gatos.
Yep. This is a full timeout, a Pontus Insurance timeout. Let's take this timeout. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Congratulations to our December LCAP Team of the Month. Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Wilmington Hockey as our LCAP Team of the Month after winning 3 straight games to close out the 2025 calendar year, including their first win over Neshannock in 12 attempts. Congratulations to Coach McKee and the Wilmington Hockey Team, your LCAP Team of the Month.
GEM Building Contractors and Developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years. 4 minutes, 36 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. The Canes lead down to 16 as they lead 46-30. North Hills has on the court Schombacher, Kaczynski, Scarcella, Long, and Kaczynski, I believe. Or excuse me, that is Broderick. For the Canes, it is Davis, Harrison, Lemon, Graham, and Cox. And the Canes will control and bring the ball up. Bounce pass inside to Davis. Give it over to Cox. Work it back inside. Another give go to Cox. He hits into the lane. Off the glass.
He's the only guy that has scored in this quarter. He's 3 for 3, and Newcastle's 3 for 3 in the quarter.
I was going to say, got to keep going to the hole until they stop it.
He's so explosive to the bucket. That's, again, it's the older, it's the off-season conditioning. I think football helped him.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Football definitely helped these guys.
Schombacher, turnaround jumper, no good. Ball tipped out. Picked up there by Graham. Graham brings the ball up, gives it in the corner. 3 taken, front of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Scarcella as he brings the ball up. Bounce pass over to Schombacher. He's going to lose control, but gets it back in the corner for 3. In and out. Rebound there by Cox. Cox brings the ball up. Cox down the middle, and we get a whistle. And they're going to get this on Schombacher.
Just reached in from the backside too aggressively there. Got to stop Kai Cox somehow, right?
They get it inside the Cox, and they can't stop him there. Cox down with 21.
He's just so slick at getting to the bucket, fast at moving when he's running the floor.
Schombacher with the ball into the corner. Gives it up top as they work it left side. That's Scarcella. Give it right back. Get it over to Broderick. Bounce pass inside. Schombacher, turnaround jumper off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound. Finds a cutter, takes it to the hole, up and good. There by Jack Broderick for 2.
Yeah, North Hills continues the hot shooting here, even though they're down 18. It's been a lot more respectable here in this second half.
Graham drives from the left side off the glass for 2. And a timeout taken here by the Canes. Another Pontus Insurance timeout.
It's going to be a 30.
Go rebound first.
So 2 minutes, 37 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. A 30-second timeout here for the Canes. And it has been an impressive third quarter here for Kai Cox as he's now up to 21 points in the ball game.
And 4 for 5 for Newcastle in the quarter, and the 4 are all Kai Cox, except for the 1 Marino Graham, so it's actually 5 for 6.
So the Canes come out of the timeout. And again, it's Harrison, Davis, Graham, Lemon, and Cox on the court for the Canes.
It's interesting, last year, Damian Harrison had made the comment earlier in the year that last year the team ran the offense through Ralphie Blundo and Kai Cox, and he said this year it's me and Kai. You know, then next year it's going to be Graham and Cox, and boy, is that going to be fun to watch.
Yeah.
And Marino Graham's got a second year going for him, but there's just really no slack and like they've lost a great three-point shooter in Ralphie, but the offense is picked up right where it's left off.
They seem to have an answer most years for somebody who graduates. It really is.
And it helps when most of that depth is back. Right. And then you add this piece, number 1, Marino Graham, to the mix.
Which has been impressive as he knocks the ball away there with 2:20 here to play in the third.
I said this during football season. If you can find the video on YouTube of him playing basketball as a second grader, you're going to look at that and go, there's no way that kid's in second grade.
I have not seen that, but now you got me curious to see
find
it.
Yeah, you can fall down the rabbit hole and find that.
And there's no question about it. Along with the ball in the backcourt here for North Hills. As he crosses the timeline. Lemon with the tight defense. They give it back to Schombacher. Backs it back off. Fadeaway 3. Misses it all. Picked up there by Harrison. Out to Cox. Cox, long pass in the corner. That's Lemon. Fakes a 3. Works inside. Gives it back out. Ram for a 3. Good. Graham now with 7 in the ball game. As they get the ball over to Kaczynski. They work it back out to Long.
They switch. They defend so well. I mean, it just is such a solid defensive team. They're going to need to do that. They get matched up against an Upper St. Clair. They're going to be undersized again.
Kaczynski with a turnaround jumper.
Still a Robbins brother at Upper St. Clair that's going to present size issues, but this team switches with the man so well, and they're long, and they can stick hands out there. They're up in your face.
Drive inside, find Davis back out. That's Graham for three. Front of the rim and gets the shooter's foul. Graham in double figures with 10. Long drives into the lane, now pulls back out to Kaczynski.
Stay, Cleveland! Just stay, Cleveland!
They work it on the right wing. Broderick with the ball. Overshoots his intended receiver, and that's picked off by the Canes. They give it back out. A two-hand slam by Harrison. As they bring the ball back down, and again, save it, picked off by the Canes. Another fast break and a foul in the backcourt. Long on the foul. Be his second.
2 for Damian Harrison tonight. He just has a different level of explosion this year, and it is. Kai Cox grabs a Snickers on the inbound. How about that?
I think you're seeing more willingness this year to play inside for him. He seemed that in the last year was more willing to work outside. If he had a fast break, he wanted to throw it home. But he was more of an outside shooter. This year, it seems like he's both inside and out.
But he's a better outside shooter this year. That's the crazy part.
Yeah. As they bring in Cox. Cox throws that side. It's going to be picked off there by Parzinski as they give the ball back out. And turnaround jumper at the buzzer is going to be no good. And we played 3/4 of a basketball game here at the Nikai High Fieldhouse. And the Canes lead 60-34. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day? You guys ready?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
From high school to the pros and everything in between, you're listening to City View Sportscast, part of the iMedia One network.
And welcome back here to the Nikai High Fieldhouse as we enter the final 8 minutes of tonight's ball game. The Canes have Davis, Harrison, Cox, Walker, and Graham on the court. With the ball is Long for North Hill. Working down inside. That's Parzinski for 2. It's his first 2 points of the game. As they bring the ball back up. King. Graham gets the ball in. Over to Cox. Cox works it into the corner. They work it back out. They'll work from outside. They'll work the weave. Walker drives down the middle. Throws it back out. That is Harrison for 3.
That's a backbreaker right there. Excellent ball movement. Jermaine Walker. Excellent penetration and kick. Really like what we saw out of the Hurricanes on that possession.
They work it in the corner. That's Schombacher. He'll go underneath. He'll get fouled, and the bucket does count, and he'll go to the line, and that foul will be on Cox.
It's a good look at the LCAP replay as he just runs across the lane. He's done that a couple times tonight. Tough to defend. He's got long wingspan too, and willing to take those runners from a little bit of distance there.
And he completes the three-point play. Schombacher now with 16 tonight for North Hills. As they bring the ball up. Graham down the left lane, throws it back out. Throw it up top. Walker with the ball. Gives it back up as they work it outside to Cox. To Walker. Walker back by the bam line. Gives it to Graham. Drives inside. Stop. Gives it back to Walker. Working into the left line. Outside for Harrison. Shot taken, no good. Got a whistle and a foul. No, just a whistle and a violation. They'll give the ball back to North Hills.
By the way, Newcastle is 9 of its last 12 shooting. They were 8 of 10 in the third quarter.
Back screen.
So a game that they have controlled from the tip. They had their best shooting quarter in the third to really slam the door on this thing.
Schombacher with the ball. Gives it back out. As they work it out to Long.
See, that's the mark of a championship team there.
Long with underneath scoop for 2.
It's a nice move by Long, but you despite the fact that you've got the comfy lead.
And Davis underneath.
I like what they just did there, and I like keeping the foot on the gas.
Yeah.
You got to put teams away.
Get it out to Kaczynski. He'll turn around jumper, up and good. And we get a whistle on the backcourt. They're going to get this against Long. Oh, take that back. Long will go to the line, shooting 2. And
You'll see it right on the inbound. Walker just contacted him too much.
I've seen the 4 put up by the official, and I've seen 1 on the floor, and I thought maybe they used the foul, but that's not the case. 20-point lead here for the Canes. As Jackson Long at the line here for North Hills. Puts the shot up, no good. As they work it back out to Graham. Graham takes the shot for 3, in and out. Cox with the offensive board, over to Harrison. Harrison goes up strong, shot no good, falls it up, shot no good. Davis with the offensive bound, out 11 for 3, good. Lemon with his 3rd tray of the ball game, now has 9. Schombacher with the ball. Works it inside, takes the jumper up and good. Now at 19 with another tray from the outside on that fadeaway.
Tim, they have North Hills, to their credit, has come down the floor in the 4th quarter and scored every trip down the floor. You like to see that kind of scrappiness out of them to keep fighting. They know this game's over. They're not going to win it. They're down 21, and they've made it a little more snug.
And we get a whistle, and he's going to step on the sideline after that stolen ball by Nathan Schombacher. So that is another change of possession brought to you by Moderna Bonner Law. And Murphy kind of pick up the defense there, would knock that ball out. Canes throw it in. Work it down inside. That's Cox shot. Short. Gets his own rebound. Throws it out of count. Lemon's going to tee up for 3. Back of the rim. No good. Davis is going to have the ball knocked out of his hands there by Broderick. And he'll stay with the Canes. Working inside to Cox. Cox shot no good. Cox uses his own rebound. Finds a cutter, and that is Harrison for his 3rd slam of the ball game. Harrison now with 20. The Canes steal it right back again. Graham rocks it inside. That is Lemon. He'll pass up the 3. We'll try to slow it down here.
Yeah, he heard his coach yell the last trip down the floor, we're winning.
That's Harrison for 3. Good! Harrison now with 23 in the ball game. That is Broderick with the ball as he gives it over to Long. Long. To Schombacher. Over to Kaczynski. Here's the cutter. Takes the shot up and no good. But a whistle, and all of a sudden Jack Broderick back to the line.
It's a good look at the LCAP replay on the Harrison dunk. All replays tonight brought to you by LCAP. See, a lot of people believe that the Section 1 is better because there's more depth in it, and this is the depth right here. This is the front runner. This is the best team in the section. This may be the best team in the WPIAL right now in Newcastle, and then there's just a lot of really good teams beyond that that are beating each other up. But there is a clear-cut favorite in this section, and they're wearing white jerseys tonight.
There's no question about it. As they are on their way to their 13th victory of the season.
And I would say this about them. I find them so impressive, Tim, that I think if they had the record that North Hills did and they were just bunched in with everybody else, I'd still think they're the best team in the section.
Yeah. They throw it into the corner, give it back out. Give it over to Graham.
Can they
Walker with the ball.
Can they beat Pittsburgh Central Catholic? Can they beat Upper St. Clair? I want to find out.
As they work the ball up, Maurice Moore now into the ball game now for the Canes.
And you look ahead too, and the PIAA. I've never been a big fan of how many teams out of the WPIAL make the state tournament. But I also understand it's also the biggest district, but it's got such few 6A teams, more for basketball obviously than football, but they may have to go through those two teams to win a WPIAL title, and they may have to go through those two teams if they're going to make a run at Hershey too, because they're all going to be bunched together on the same side of the state bracket.
Schombacher brings it inside, takes it to the hole, up for two.
And I can't believe it's January 15th and I'm talking about the state bracket already, but here we are.
You know what? The next month is going to fly by. And literally the next 2 weeks are going to fly by. And we'll be talking about the Whipple Championships. As the ball gets loose, picked up inside by Schombacher, as he'll go into the hole again, and he'll pick up another foul. And Nathan Schombacher is closing in on his season average of 25 points. As he's at the line looking for number 22 right now. And the ball's going to be short on that free throw. Aiden Kaczynski will now enter the ball game for North Hills.
Travis Wetzel in there for Newcastle as well. Good to see him get some time tonight. Along with Maurice Moore, to Wetzel, a senior, but Moore, one of the talented underclassmen on this team that'll be the future with Cox and Graham going forward next year.
Good after Wetzel, now give it back. That is Graham on the move, off the glass, good for two.
What other team in 6A has the potency scoring with those three guys? I just don't know right now.
I don't know neither. That is Long making a nice move inside for the two.
Central Catholic is doing it with defense. They've allowed the fewest points of any team in the WPIAL. And they get Upper St. Clair for the second time next week. They beat them the first time in a low-scoring game. They just want to drag you into the gutter and make it a rock fight.
Down to 75 seconds here, and that is Walker to the hoop, no good. Followed up by Graham. Graham for another two. Graham now with 14 in the ball game. 77-54 lead here for the Kings. We're down to under 60 seconds. Working inside, that's Carcello for two. And a couple more Canes getting into the game. Now Deshaun Gordon will get in. So it's Graham, Moore, Gordon, Wetzel, and who am I missing?
Jermaine Walker.
Jermaine Walker. Oh, there it is. Over there on the left corner. Graham gives it back outside. That's Gordon for three. No good. Ball picked up in the air. Picked up by North Hills as they bring the ball up. Carcello as they work it into the corner. That is Kaczynski there. That's Aiden with the ball. Now they give it back up. Scarcell inside the arc for two. Off the front of the rim, no good. Ball on the ground, picked up by North Hills, still loose. Picked up by the Canes, that's Walker. Down to the last 15 seconds. Wetzel gonna lose control, gets it back. He's gonna throw a turnaround jumper. Off the back of the rim, no good. We're down to the final 6 seconds as they bring the ball up. And that will run out the clock as the Canes are gonna come away with a 77-56 victory here at the Nikai High Fieldhouse as the Canes will improve to 13-0, 8-0 in Section 1. North Hills will fall to 10-5 and 4-4 in Section 1. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back with our Tri-County Principal post-game show. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Nick's Auto Body, trust your body in our hands. From a scratch to a dent to a major repair, Nick's your man. Making your car look as good as new. Nobody does it better than Nick's Auto Body. Trust your body in our hands. Nick's Auto Body. Trust your body in our hands.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination. When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Like in sports, it takes a great team to protect you, your family, and your business. MVP Insurance is that team. From home and auto to life and commercial insurance, you can count on us for coverage that adapts to your needs.
We're committed to excellence for our clients' experience and in serving our community.
It's a winning combination.
MVP Insurance. Don't get left on the sidelines. Log on to mvpins.com or call today to get your free quote.
Tonight, someone is cold, hungry, and forgotten. At City Rescue Mission, we're more than a shelter. We're a bright beacon of light in our community, serving those in need to make our community stronger and healthier. We offer real help and real hope, and that hope is Jesus. We serve him by serving others in love, grace, mercy, and compassion. But we can't do it without you. Be the reason someone's story is rewritten in Christ. Give today at cityrescuemission.org.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
Same price, $14. And welcome back here to Nikai High Fieldhouse as the Canes come away with a 77-56 victory over North Hills as the Canes move to a perfect 13-0 on the season and 8-0 in Section 1 play. North Hill falls to 10-5 and 4-4 in this section play. Well, the Canes tonight did what Canes basketball do. They play defense, they get fast breaks, they shoot from different areas of the court, inside and outside, and they basically dominated for the first quarter on as they went to a 23-7 lead in the first and a 41-19 lead at halftime, and extended that lead to 60-34 after 3, and final score was 77-56. The Canes like to outshoot their opponents. They try to get about anywhere 15 to 20 more shots than their opponents, and for the most part, that's about where they're at.
Yeah, a little bit more respectable performance by North Hills this time around. Remember, they lost the first game by 31 in the earlier season meeting. They were held to a season low 33 points, so a little bit more respectable showing by them, but there's just too many things on this Newcastle team that you have to account for. Their defense, number one, they can defend just about anywhere. They've got every possible angle of the court, especially the half court, covered. Lemon's a great defender. Graham's in your face. Length with Davis, length with Harrison, length with Cox. They can switch guys. They don't get caught on many switches. If there's one thing Ralph Lundo is going to look at this and say, look, they scored too much in the fourth quarter. They did score on every trip down the floor at one point. They were 8 of 9 in the fourth quarter. Shooting numbers for North Hills are going to be a little inflated by the second half when the game was really in Newcastle's control. But they have every tool you need defensively, and the way they score, I do think that if they needed to bang it out in the post with guys like Schaefer and Davis, I think they could. I do think they could become, more of a post-oriented scoring team if they wanted to, but they just have too many weapons and too much to account for when you're on both ends of the court.
Well, you look at the numbers here as you relayed it to me earlier. North Hills was 21 of 41 shooting here tonight, 3-11 from beyond the arc. The Canes 32 of 59 shooting, 9 of 16 from three-point land, and out-rebounded the Indians here tonight 27-14. And we're going to take one more timeout. When we come back, we'll give you the final story of tonight's ball game as the Canes come away with the victory, 77-56. You're listening to LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Celebrating 25 years of the best coverage of high school sports in Western Pennsylvania. This is the Trib Live High School Sports Network, covering 140 schools throughout all 3 sports seasons. Trib HSSN is always there. On tribhssn.triblive.com, you'll find live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, news, and so much more. The Trib Live High School Sports Network, broadcasting high school sports in Western Pennsylvania for 25 years.
Like in sports, it takes a great team to protect you, your family, and your business. MVP Insurance is that team. From home and auto to life and commercial insurance, you can count on us for coverage that adapts to your needs.
We're committed to excellence for our clients' experience and in serving our community.
It's a winning combination.
MVP Insurance. Don't get left on the sidelines. Log on to mvpins.com or call today to get your free quote.
And welcome back here to the Nikai High Fieldhouse. Real quickly, we'll go through individual scoring. First for North Hills, Troy Sarkella with 6, Jackson Long with 11, Nathan Schonbacher with 23, Ethan Gazinski with 8, Max Perzinski with 2, Michael Murphy with 2, and Jack Broderick with 4. For the Canes, they were led by Damian Harrison with 23, Kai Cox with 21, Marino Graham with 14, Chase Lemon with 3 threes for 9 points here tonight, Quaylen Davis with 6, and Jermaine Walker with 4. It's now time for our time to give away a couple t-shirts here today, and it's not a big surprise who's going to get what here tonight. But first, let's talk about Damian Harrison real quickly. Not only did he have a 23-point night, but he also eclipsed the 1,000-point, and he did it with an impressive style.
Yeah, it started with defense on the play, actually, and he got a nice breakaway. Remember, early in the game, he missed a dunk that he kind of finessed in, and then the second time he had an opportunity to throw one down, he did not miss his opportunity that time, and he did it in style, stopped the game. Excellent way to cap off a 1,000-point effort by Harrison, and well-deserved honor for that young man.
And he will receive a t-shirt for tonight's Play of the Game Award. Bailey Chiropractic is proud to pronounce the Play of the Game Award to Damian Harrison of Newcastle. Bailey Chiropractic and the Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Damian here tonight with tonight's Play of the Game. And he will receive a customized t-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of tonight's Play of the Game. To view a full list of this year's top Play of the Games, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on Play of the Game. Congratulations again to Damian Harrison for his 1,000 points here scored tonight. And our Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game. And it's now time for our MVP Insurance MVP of the Game Award, and it is none other than number 12, Kai Cox, who just had a phenomenal third quarter and just an impressive ball game here tonight as he comes away with 21 points.
Yeah, he was really good, and he did a lot of everything for this team tonight. Defended pretty well, had a handful of rebounds, moves to the basket very nicely, and he just, moving without the ball, I think is an area of his game where he's really gotten better, because at times last year, it's the freshman thing last year. He just looked like he was, kind of expecting things to happen but not going and getting them, and this year he's starting to go get them, and that makes him a lethal player. And I'm telling you right now, everybody's going to be knocking on this kid's door. I don't know if he's going to go play football or if he's going to go play basketball somewhere, but everyone is going to want this guy in another 2 years. He is a special talent. His jump shot is getting better. He's become a better defender. He is running the floor better. He is seeing the floor better. And he is really stepping into a leadership role in this team for just a sophomore. And, I think that there's a mutual thing there with him and Harrison. Harrison knows that it's his team next, and he doesn't want to give it to him right away, but he's willing to share it with him a little bit. And I think that makes this a really special combo, those guys. And I said this earlier in the game, I don't know who has the scoring punch of 3 guys like they do, where they can just throw it in a hurry. And all of a sudden you look up, it's a 5-point game, now you're down 17. And this team just they got it cooking right now. Let's see if they can keep it going the remainder of the schedule. Only going to be at home 4 more times, so it's going to be on the road. Woodland Hills is going to be tough. The roadie to North Allegheny is always a tough one. They're going to have to go on the road to Butler. That'll be a tough one. That's not an easy place to go play. And then it's playoff time, and this team is hoping that it can be tested enough to make a deep run into March.
All right, our MVP Insurance MVP of the Game Award goes to Kai Cox. And MVP Insurance and Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Kai Cox tonight with tonight's MVP of the game. He'll receive a customized t-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition being tonight's MVP of the game. To view a full list of this year's game MVPs, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on MVP of the game. Congratulations again to Kai Cox, tonight's MVP of the game. MVP Insurance. Call MVP for the win. Well, Eric, always a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Look forward to the next time.
Let's see what this team continues to do. They roll. They got a good one coming up with Lincoln Park.
Yes.
And that is going to be the litmus test for if this team's going to go undefeated or not. And it appears the Pratt brothers are healthy now. They missed some time for a few games there with some ankle and other issues. And that's going to be an interesting test for this Newcastle team if they can outmuscle Lincoln Park, a very talented team. And look, Lincoln Park 2 wins last year, and all of a sudden the Pratts come back and now they're a state title contender. That's how good those two guys are, Jermaine and Josh Pratt. So that'll be a good test for this team, and that'll be a good test for Lincoln Park to see where it stands. This is a team ranked 3rd in the state by the Trib. They are the favorite to win the WPIAL title. Lincoln Park is the favorite to win the title in their class. That'll be a good test for this Newcastle team going forward.
Something to keep an eye on and look forward to. For Lee Moan running the camera and Rob Nattel producing, and my partner Eric Thomas, I'm Tim Constanza, wishing you a wonderful good evening. Once again, our final score here from the Nikai High Fieldhouse, 77-56 over North Hills. Newcastle improves to 13-0, 8-0 in section play, while North Hills falls to 10-5 and 4-4. Have a great night, everyone.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.